Welcome back. It's your host, Mr. Gray. I just want to thank you for tuning in on this fine day. And what we are here to talk about today is the Jordan 6 UNC Whites. So I'm not going to lie, I've been very dramatic up to this point. I've been 110% concerned that I was not going to get my sneakers. I know I complained on my previous video that Lasership was going to deliver my sneakers to one of their employees' houses. That, in fact, was not the case. They delivered my sneakers to my house. So I just going to take my hat off. I'm not taking my hat off. But I just want to say thank you, Lasership, for delivering my sneakers. I still got a little beef with you because I still want my Dunk UNCs that were stolen when they came out. But I'm gonna let it slide a little bit for now. I need to know that I can get 10 successful deliveries through you guys and them actually going to my house. But I still want to say thank you very much. Before we jump into even talking about the box or the shoe, let's talk about the most breaking news that just came out. I think the writing was on the wall, and people have been talking about it within the last few days. But it seemed to have just been literally announced that Nike has dropped Foot Locker as one of the people that will be carrying their sneakers, which is a big deal. And other sneaker stores should absolutely be concerned. Plenty of other stores carry Nike, Champs, East Bay, JD, Dick's Sporting Goods, and several of these companies are some of the companies, and I can't even remember off the top of my head. Some of them are with Foot Locker, like they're aligned, they're part of the same company. So, Nike's been on a DTC, I believe it is. They've been working more so on their direct to consumer sales versus through other retailers, and I'm assuming that's just more they're getting rid of what was an old ideology or old practice that always worked. Years ago, up till before of course the internet was the most popular. Every store had to every company had to send their stuff to bricks and mortar stores. But these days you have malls closing down. You have stores closing down, and because of online shopping, and Nike's just pretty much saw, hey, we no longer, especially with the pandemic, that was like a stress test. They pretty much saw that, you know what? I no longer have to send to retail bricks and mortar stores. They realized that they can sell probably most on their own and do just as well, which wasn't always the case years ago, but we're no longer in years ago. I was going to say post-pandemic, but we're hopefully on the lower end in the decline of the pandemic, and they're realizing that they probably made stronger numbers because everybody's home buying everything up. Anyway, sorry. That was a little detour there I didn't mean to take. I talked about Lasership. We talked about Nike. So now let's talk about these Jordan 6 UNC Whites here. So they come in this beautiful UNC white box. I am not... Clear it up. I'm not specifically a UNC fan or a Duke fan. Yes, I live in North Carolina. I'm going to wear either or. If you're a UNC fan, you're probably not going to wear Duke colors. And if you're a Duke fan, you're probably not going to wear UNC colors. I fall in the middle. I've worked at both companies. Yes, they're companies. They actually have hospitals, both of them. I worked at both, and what I'm going to say is I'm going to wear both colors. So you have this beautiful box stretched out here in that UNC Carolina blue colorway, and we're not going to jump in the box just yet because we're going to do that in the light box as usual. But before we before we jump into the light box, what I'm going to say is, of course, 10.5, my size. I'm just going to be honest with you. These are more likely going to be trade bait for me, because like I always said, I'm more of the traditional sneaker wear, Jordan 1s, Blazers, Dunks that have that kind of traditional flat, non-court aesthetic. They are a beautiful shoe, and I am going to review them, but they probably won't be at my house for long if I can use them for trade bait to get something else I really want, probably a Jordan 1. Don't hate me. Please love me. But anyway, so colors, university blue, white, and black. And with all that said, our famous saying, let's jump into the light box. So into the light box, as promised, we have the Jordan 6 UNC white in all of its glory. And she is a pretty sneaker. God, This is a tough one for me to review. It's not a Jordan 1. It's not a Jordan 3. It's not even a Jordan 4. It's a Jordan 6. I don't wear Jordan 6s. But you know what? I need these for tray bait. You can hate on me in the comments. You're like, that's a sneaker I could have had. You know what? But it's a sneaker I have. I love you guys, but I'm sorry I had to do it. So anyway, in all of its glory, let's just talk about the quality of the shoe. If you had a Jordan 6, then there's not much to delve into outside of the fact of the quality of the sneaker, and also the quality in general of the material they use, but also was the what can we word it? Did they do well on actually constructing the shoe? Were there any issues? Now, just I guess we'll go into the material first. So you have that nice soft suede here on the toe. It is feeling pretty luscious. Feels just like the Jordan 4 Travis Scott's. Actually, the color looks about the same, except the Jordan 4 Travis Scott's. The blue on it is a slight bit darker. But all that suede feels really good. You can see it here in some parts of the side panels as well. On the inside of the sneaker, nice and soft. Now let's talk about the leather. The leather is decent. I don't know. And once again, I'll be honest with you. I know y'all gonna be like, this is weird. I've owned several Jordans. I mean, my favorites are Jordan 1s. Let's see, Jordan 1s, Jordan 9, Jordan 3s, 4s, some 4s, and some 11s. I've never bought 6s or 5. No, I think I have owned a 5. I don't hold on anything. I typically don't hold on anything between 5 and 10. I may hold on to a 10 every blue moon. But I guess I don't have anything to compare this to, and that's the bad part. I do, of course, know for people who do like Jordan 6s, or actually any of them. Because on the Jordan 3, just going to throw it out there, I want to see Nike Air on the back, Nike and Jordan. I want to see it right there. And that is one thing we didn't get. That's something I definitely would have liked. I do need to backtrack. As far as the leather is decent. It's not, it's not bad. You don't really see any deep tumbling in it. And I don't know if on Jordan 6s they normally deep tumble them. I think I see one. I think there's one releasing where you can see the tumbling in the leather, but I don't see that here, which is not a bad thing. Got that iced out tongue right there with that Argyle sweater pattern on the inside. You also, I don't know if you can see it, you have that kind of that Argyle pattern sweater also on the insoles. Those icy soles mixed in also with some white soles, and that UNC Carolina blue Jumpman right there on the bottom. It's not, I mean, be honest with you, I do like Carolina blue. I don't know why, I just do. I love my Obsidians. I love my University blue blacks, Jordan 1s I'm talking about. So the Carolina blue colorway on this does hit hard for me. It does make me like it. I even like how they got that Carolina blue stitching right there on the heel. It is a nice shoe. It is a nice shoe. Interestingly, look at that. That Jumpman on that sneaker tie right there. That sneaker tie right there is actually about a Duke blue. Anyway, we're not going to get into that. But overall, this is really not a bad shoe. As far as terms of quality, for the most part, it's constructed pretty well. If you look right here, let me see. I'll rearrange the light there. You do have a couple little glue stains right there. But to be honest with you, I don't know why I keep on talking about the Travis Scott 4s that I had. The glue stains on that were a lot worse. For the most part, I really don't have much that I can say that I can complain about on this shoe. And I typically try not to complain, but I'm trying to find somewhere where there's just kind of like really bad quality, and I can't find anything to complain about, to be completely honest. Everything is in pretty good order. It's really not bad at all, guys. I can't find much. Let's look at the other shoe, because I know some of y'all may be worried about quality control on your shoes, and I am as well. I am not too harsh on quality control because I understand thousands of shoes are made and I know they're not going to all look perfect, but I know some of you guys take that a little bit more serious than me. So I'm just trying to, this video right now is for you guys who are just trying to figure out what the quality is like on this shoe. I'm trying to give you the best view possible so you can kind of make your decision. I'm sure if you rock Jordan 6s, you're gonna buy these regardless of what this video shows you. But I think this is gonna kind of help give you what you need to know on how you're gonna feel about it when you win, when you get that L. We're just gonna say you're gonna get that L. I mean that W. My bad, guys. You're gonna get that W. So this sneaker, like I said, it's pretty good. There's nothing wrong with it that I can see from my end. I'm not super hyped about it because, like I said, it's not a Jordan 1. You're just going to have to hate on me if you're upset that I got it and you did it. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm just saying, you know, I go for everything. I go for everything because even the things that I don't like I said, I'm going to use them to get something that I do like. There's a few sneakers I want right now that I'm going to have to trade quite a few things to get. I want the Jordan 1 Art Basels. I want the Presto Off-Whites in black. I want the Jordan 1 1996 Band Breads. There's so much I want, and stuff like this kind of helps me get to it. Because I hate spending, like, my money to get the full thing. But anyway, moving on. That's not what this video is about. This is about the Jordan 6. There are no spare shoelaces. It's not a bad colorway. If I wore shoes like this, which, like I said, for me, they're always kind of bulky, so I'm just not into them as much. This is really a really nice colorway. I think this colorway is going to sell pretty good. Will they sell out? Absolutely. Absolutely, positively. I have not checked the price it's going for. I know at least a week or so ago, I think when they shock dropped, because I was able to get the shock drop, they were about maybe $320. They were going about that in my size 10.5. The last time I looked, I think was maybe yesterday, and they were about $290, $295. For those who are resellers who are concerned about the price, I'm sure, you know, a drop. There's always a little drop. I could see these probably getting down to maybe 360. I mean, 260, probably 250. But, you know, most Jordans from 11 and down. Well, I'm not going to say most. 1s, 3s, 4s. I guess I'll throw 5 and 6s in. I'm not sure about how they do, but definitely 11s. Over time, they always normally regain the resale. So, you know, over time, especially because this is a UNC colorway and it actually looks really good. Now, of course, if it had that Nike Air on the back, you can guarantee a return pretty quickly. But I think it will bounce back. I think it'll just take longer than your average, most popular Jordans. Like I said, Jordan 1, 3, 4, and 6s, and 11s. But it'll get there if this is something you're just trying to resell. Or, like I said, like I do, use as trade bait. So anyway, guys, I hope this video was a little bit helpful. I'm thinking it probably wasn't. I apologize. It's hard for me when I don't. It's not very often that I don't love a shoe. I love this colorway. I do love the way it looks. Just not me. But for those of you who love this, I hope this video helped in terms of quality of the material and quality control on how well they constructed the shoe. And like I said, that's all I got. So guys, I just asked if this is your first time to the channel, please subscribe and also hit that notification bell so you can see when I'm dropping new videos. And I just want to thank you for tuning in today. Mr. Gray out.